Beat of New York.
103.5 KTU.
Alrighty, it's 103.5 KTU, the beat of New York. The twins here, Lulu and Lala, having a great morning, hanging out with her.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm seeing double.
Yes, you are. Yeah, you were pretty shocked when you saw us, but you look fabulous.
Thank you. Thank you. So do you. Both.
Thank you.
And now it's been an early morning for you. Are you usually an early bird or a night owl?
No, I'm a night owl. I like to be in the studio late. But it depends. You know, I'm not usually a morning person, but today I was, and I'm happy I was. You know, get so much more done.
Yeah. We used to be early birds, and now we're night owls as well. Our show's at nighttime, so now like being here is like, oh. It's a whole different world nowadays.
Yeah.
But congratulations on your 2 Grammys.
Thank you.
Loved your reaction, by the way. You were like,
I didn't know what to do. I was like, whoa. It was crazy.
cute.
Did
It was
you ever
surreal.
play that in your head, though? Like, the day I win a Grammy, this is how I'm going to react. I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
And then
I've practiced my Grammy speech countless amount of times, but you could never prepare or think you're going to react a certain way. Like, there was no, like, I don't know. There was nothing I could do, you know, to prepare. It happened, and it was in the moment, and it was more special than I expected.
we're so I was rooting for you so much. I'm like, yes!
Really? Thank you.
Now, do you feel pressure for next year to try and win another Grammy or the year after that?
Honestly, not at all. Like, I feel like, you know, I made my mark, and obviously I would like to win more. That would be amazing, but I can say I'm a Grammy award-winning artist now, and you know, I'm hard on myself regardless. So
are you really that like hard?
I am, yeah. You know, when you're sensitive about your craft and your art and what you love to do, you're always going to be hard on yourself. But you know, the Grammy made me realize, like, okay, you can, you know, lay off a little bit, like just do you're doing fine, like you're exactly where you're supposed to be. That was confirmation for me.
Yeah, I love that you say that.
You
because
could say that like, excuse me, 2-time Grammy. Do you know who I am? Have you ever used that line?
No.
Nah, she would do something like that. But it's true. A lot of us sometimes put so much pressure on ourselves, and sometimes that could be a downfall because you're too much into your head.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the fact that you're just chilling, relaxing.
No, your dad is a musician.
Yeah.
Growing up, was he very hard on you? Did you feel pressure from him? Like, you got to be the best since he knows about
music?
Sometimes, but it was more excitement than anything. It wasn't like crazy, you know, like it wasn't, you know, cracking a whip or anything. And he never forced it on me because it naturally, you know, was something I gravitated towards. He always wanted me to win, like your coach, you know, your coach is always going to be hard on you. But that was our connection through music, you know, me and my dad. So it was always a safe haven. It was always a time for fun and not so much like hard work.
Does he give you input on your new music or when you're writing? Do you ask for his opinion?
Sometimes, but I'm like, yeah, that's my dad. Like, he's old, you know? He's old. That's my dad. Like,
when you write a song and, you know, it's mixed and mastered, who is usually the first to hear it? Is it your family or is it like best friends?
You know what's funny? My sister is usually the one who listens to it. We're 9 years apart, but like she always has like a very honest opinion. She has a great ear, and yeah, she's most of the time one of the first people to hear it.
Has she ever come across like, maybe change this, or I don't like this?
Sometimes she does. She'll have her critique like, oh, I think you should do this instead. I think you should do this.
But that's great because you always want the opinion of the person that like you respect. And
yes, and that will be honest with you.
Yes, because a lot of times people tell you what you want to hear and they don't tell you what you should hear.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's.
You believe your own hype.
Yeah.
She'll never let me believe my own hype. Which I assume it's the same relationship, right?
We have an older sister, and she always keeps us grounded. Like, what's going on here? No.
Now, you're a fan of Rihanna and Alicia Keys.
I am.
If you had to choose one.
Only one.
What?
Who would
to
be the
collaborate with first? Who would it be?
Oh, man. I can't. That's like, you can't compare the two. Like, those are two people who, you know, have supported me and who I'm totally, you know, in love with as artists. You can't do that to me. I can't choose one. I mean, Alicia is somebody that I've always wanted to work with, and we've written together before, but man, Riri, you know, she goes hard for me too. I don't know.
It's two different types, I guess. Two different type of
two different worlds,
yeah,
right?
two different worlds.
Like,
I always like with musicians, you know, singers, you're singing all the time. But what is like your go-to karaoke song?
oh man, somebody was just asking me this too. Greatest Love of All by Whitney Houston.
Ooh,
that's my karaoke song.
That's a tough song.
Yeah, it is.
And you could definitely pull it off.
Man, when I was a kid, I was killing it.
Now you're gonna be at Coachella
I
this year.
am.
Have you ever been to the event before?
Yeah, I came out on Daniel Caesar's set and we did Best Part. So this year I'm actually headlining the stage that I'm
Yes.
on,
So-
and I'm gonna experience it differently. I think, you know. So I had fun
nervous?
last time. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm more so excited because now I can be a little bit more free in my show, and I know people are coming to see, you know, an iconic performance, like a Coachella vibe is like a different. It's different. That stage is different, so I'm really gonna come with it and go hard.
Well,
you know?
we hope to be there to see you.
Yeah, I would love to see you there.
Yeah. What is the weirdest thing a fan or just a random person has either told you or done to you? Because I know
Or
some.
given you, because you know, fans are great, but sometimes some of them can be a little
Strange.
strange.
Yeah,
Extra.
I don't know if this is strange, but like this, I mean, people have always said things like, "Oh my gosh, like I want to marry you." Like somebody proposed to me with a ring pop one time, and I was like, "This is cute, but this is a little weird." But somebody found, I don't have it on right now, but I have this ring that I used to wear all the time, and they bought me. I don't know how you notice, like a tiny little ring. They bought me the matching earrings and necklace
Wow.
to it. I'm like, all right, this is like, how did you even notice that? You know,
That is loyalty right
yeah,
there.
exactly. It's crazy.
Flattering.
I noticed you have a tattoo on your.
Yeah, I do.
What
Did
is
that
it?
hurt? First of all, did that hurt?
Kind of, yeah, I did. Well, this is my cousin that passed away in 2015. And like we discovered when we were young that a soulmate doesn't have to be a lover. It could be
That's
like
right.
a friend or a cousin or a sister or whatever. So we called each other soulmates. She's my
Okay.
cousin. But this is a pen and a paper plane because my writing is taking me places.
That's
Oh, I
so
love
cute.
it.
Yeah, and then
I am afraid of tattoos.
oh, is it?
This is henna.
I love henna, by the way. I get it a lot. Which
Yeah.
I need to.
So I
need to
do
that.
this, and then I'm like, okay, maybe I'll get the courage to actually go through with an actual tattoo.
Now they say that once you get a tattoo, it gets addictive. Like
Yeah.
you just want another one and another one. Is that true?
I think so. It is, but I'm gonna chill. I
You're
don't
just
need
gonna chill.
anymore. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I can. I can't. You know.
Now you'll really be able to tell the difference if you
That's
get a tattoo.
I think I would be a little bit more daring. Now, you've obviously toured. You toured with Bryson Tiller. You toured with Chris Brown. What's the one thing that is like about touring besides missing family and being away from them?
Being in like the most like rinky dink, like random town that there's like no good food and like you're stuck in the hotel, the bus gotta stop, you know, you're looking for, you know, stuff to do and you're totally bored. That's the one thing about tour is those stops that like, I don't know where I am, like in the middle of like Oklahoma or like some random state, you know, like
Yeah.
what do I do? You gotta find a movie
It must
theater
be
in there.
hard.
Yeah.
Because me, I'm thinking, wow, a tour, you get to visit these countries,
Absolutely.
eat the food, meet people, but
But
then
there's
I don't
also, like-
realize that you go through that where you're just like, all right,
Some
where
places.
am I?
Most of the tour, like it's fun. You find it's dope to see other cities and see what they have. But when you get in those cities, there's nothing. Like there's literally nothing to do. That's when it's like
You kind of wonder,
horrible.
like, what do these people do here? What do they
Right,
do for
exactly.
fun? What is life here?
Exactly. We're spoiled in New York, and
We
you
are.
know I'm from California, so we get all the best food and all that. And if I gotta eat at like a Johnny Rockets or like Cheesecake Factory all the time, I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Right.
No, two big things are coming that everyone's like talking about. It's Game of Thrones. Do you watch any of
Man,
this?
I have seen a few episodes of the first season. It was a lot for me.
Yes, right? I
But
started to see it, and then I'm like,
it's great. I mean, I think it's a dope concept, and like from what I could tell, it's a dope show. But like literally, my whole tour family, they all watch it. They talk about it. So I feel like I know the show, but I don't. you
Right.
know?
How about I don't know if you're a Marvel comic fan. The Avengers
like
movie's
Mar-
coming out like on the 26th.
I'm honestly really excited about that. I love Marvel.
my type of girl.
I
Me
love
too.
Marvel.
Do you have a favorite? What would we call it?
She doesn't
Hero,
know anything
comic
about
hero, or
Captain
something?
America, Iron Man,
Right.
Thor. I love them all.
I
Love
like
'em all.
Hulk.
Hulk. See,
I do.
I know that one. I like Hulk.
Cause I'm like the same way. Like you don't want to know me when I'm angry. So
Does it take a lot for you to get angry, or do you
Because
have
you
a
seem
show?
like to be like a
absolutely.
very passive, fun.
I'm pretty chill. Yeah, I can be confrontational, you know, because at the end of the day, like I know what I want. I'm very assertive, but when I don't like when people make me angry. It's like a whole other thing.
It's a whole other her.
Yes.
Your single Hard Place. We've been spinning it at our
Thank
station.
you.
Yes,
Thanks
we
for the
have.
love. Thanks for the love.
What's next?
Man, I mean, the song's doing so well,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's an R&B song at the core, but it's crossing so many different genres, and it's touching different people. And when I do it live, you know, I pull out the electric guitar, and you kind of get like a Prince feel, but you get a rock feel from it. So I'm really just elevating. I'm just bringing more of that, more bringing people together. Really, in music, it's like it's more than just R&B. It's everything, you know. So I think my music is just going to be elevated.
And we're
in that
excited.
way.
Yeah, I truly appreciate your artwork. I mean, you play a bunch of different instruments.
Thank
You actually
you.
play guitar, bass, drums, and piano.
Yeah.
Which is your favorite to play?
Man, I don't even have a favorite. Like,
Which
I
did you
switch
learn
off.
first?
That's a good question. I honestly kind of like messed around with everything. Like when I was a baby, I think piano was probably the instrument that I learned my first song on.
I guess it would depend on, I don't know, because I don't play any type of instruments, but whatever vibe you're in, you just pick up the guitar or the piano.
Exactly.
So that's pretty cool. I appreciate when a musician and an artist is full, like 360. They can do everything. You don't have to depend on,
Other people,
Other
you
stuff.
write your own stuff.
Yeah, thank
Play
you.
your own stuff. You sing your own stuff.
Yeah.
No one could tell you
What
anything.
to do. That's the best part, that no one can really tell you this, that, or the third, because you know what you're doing.
Right, but then you're sensitive about what you're doing too. On top of that, when you're doing it, so but it's good.
What do you cheese out about? Like, what are the little things that you're like you get excited about, but it's not such a big deal? Like, she cheeses out over Marvel Comics.
I am. I'm such a nerd when it comes to
Food.
food.
I'm a foodie. I cheese over food. No, traveling the world is probably one of my favorite things to do. So when I like have people I love around me, whether it's my mom or my sister or my dad, people, my friends, like when I'm around my friends and I get to explore different parts of the world and we get to experience new things, like that'll have me really cheesing. Like that's my happy place.
That's nice. Yeah, you're creating memories with your family.
Exactly.
Mother's Day is right around the corner. Do you plan on
I
being?
know.
Are you gonna be with your mom? Or are you gonna be out?
I definitely will be with my mom.
Sweet.
Her birthday is a few days before Mother's Day, and I kind of have a little surprise for her. So
Oh, that's nice.
yeah.
Can we know?
No, because she might be listening. She might be listening.
Being nosy.
Right, exactly.
Well, we're super excited for you.
Thank you.
And we much wish you all the success, which you already have. And we look forward to seeing you, hopefully, at Coachella.
Yes.
It'll be our first time over there.
Oh,
and
dope.
Yeah.
Gonna have fun.
Yeah.
So thank you.
No,
Thank
thank you
you.
for swinging on by and for providing us with such great music.
Of course.